Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. I've gone over chain, single crochet, and double crochet, and this next stitch that I'm going to show you is called a half double crochet. I've started with a chain 10 just like before, and I'm going to chain one extra so that I'll be doing 10 stitches across. And this is how you do a half double crochet. Remember to skip this last stitch and to go into the second one when you are at that point. For a half double crochet, you start kind of like a double crochet. Wrap around first, then go in through your loop, then wrap again and pull it out. So now you're left with 3 loops on your hook, just like with a double crochet, but this is where it's going to be different. After you wrap, instead of pulling through 2 loops like with the double crochet, you're going to pull through all 3 loops, and that is a half double crochet. So let's go over that again. We're going to wrap, go in through the loop, wrap again, pull out. We've got 3 loops, wrap, and pull through all 3. There's another half double crochet. Let's do it all the way across. Wrap, in through the loop, wrap, out, wrap, pull through all 3. Wrap, in, wrap, out, wrap, pull through. If I can pull through. Yeah, there we go. If you're counting along, that's 4. Wrap, in, wrap, out, wrap, pull through. Wrap, in, wrap, out, wrap, pull through. I'm going to do the last 4 without narrating, but I'll go slowly. And for the last one, there is your half double crochet, row 1. It looks kind of like a hybrid between a single and a double crochet, as one might expect. And I'm going to do a chain 1 on the edge of the row and then turn it, just to give me a little bit of extra wiggle room. That is optional though. And then just like before, I'm going to be working into the both loops of this former stitch. And we're going to do the same thing again all the way across. Wrap in through both loops, wrap again, pull out, wrap around, and pull through all 3. remember to wrap first, all the way in, out, around, and through. Even after all the times I've done these stitches, I still walk myself through every step in my head as I do the stitch, just to make sure I'm doing the right kind of stitch. Especially if I'm working on a project that does one type of stitch for one row and another type of stitch for another row, or even changing stitches partway through a row, depending on what I'm making. It helps me to remember which stitch I'm supposed to be doing by walking myself through each step. And I usually do a shortened version, like in, out, around, and through, something like that. Even though I know I wrap it around after I go in, I don't always say that because it just is sort of part of the motion for me now. It's more of a in, grab, out, around, and through. But it definitely takes practice to get to that point. I've been crocheting since I was a little kid, and I remember the struggles. Oops. Apparently, I am still fated to struggle. And yes, I do end up undoing my projects a lot as I'm in the beginning stages, or even later on if I'm realizing things are not working according to plan. There is zero shame in starting over. Now here we've got sort of the same situation as before, where you've got to make sure you're going into the right spot for that last stitch. And I emphasize that because I have struggled with that in the past. So there is 2 rows of the half double crochet. I like this stitch for being a little bit heavier duty, I feel like, than the single crochet, but also with not quite as big of gaps as the double crochet. It's like, if you can't decide whether you need a single or a double for what you're working on, half double is a good compromise. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and found some value, and you can rewatch any of these videos as many times as you need to get it. I've taken years to get to the point where I am right now, and I have watched many tutorials many times to get here. Have a great day.